Alright, so garlic planting time. As you can see, I prepped the bed, pulled out all the weeds as best I could, and I like to use this old piece of lattice to do my spacing. So they end up about 3-4 inches apart, and I just keep repeating it down the bed until it's all planted. So we'll see how it turns out in the spring. Alright, well, I'm losing the light, so if I don't film a little bit now, I won't be able to film anymore. But as you can see, I'm about halfway done, and it's going pretty smoothly. You can see the pattern ends up really nice, and after I get them all in, I'll just run the garden rake over it to make sure there's soil on top of all of them, and we'll call it done, and we'll see what comes up next year. Alright, the garlic has shot up the scapes, which is the beginning of the flower, and we have to take them off. So if you look in here, every one of these things, the top of the plant has to be cut off so that the garlic cloves will fill out and get big and bulbous and be the delicious part that we really want. Now these things you can eat kind of like asparagus. You can steam them, chop them up, put them in pesto. They have a light garlic flavor, and it appears that we have spice guarding the garlic. But anyway, so that's this stage of the garlic, and then in another month or 5 weeks, maybe 6 depending on the weather, we'll pull the garlic and dry it and have our fresh garlic. Huzzah! Well, there's the garlic ready to be harvested. Looks like I missed one out there as far as the scapes, and I thought I just saw one in here. Yep. So those ones won't be a good head of garlic because they won't have bulked up, but hopefully it was a good haul this year. We had a few weeks of very dry weather, so I waited a little bit longer than I usually do to pull it, so we had a little bit of rain and then a few days of dry weather. So hopefully the heads have bulked up and it'll be a good haul. So we use the garden fork to loosen the soil so that we can pull out the garlic. Action shot, and you knock the dirt off and dry it. That's all it takes. Job done. The garden bed is empty of garlic, and the wheelbarrow is full of garlic. Huzzah! And there's our trusty helper, Winter the Wonder Dog. Hey, Winty. Who's a good boy? And Leo, the Wonder Cat. Remember, he's our newest one. He's a lot of fun. He's huge. Hey, Leo. Who's a good boy? Alright. And there's the garlic harvest this year. I'm going to try laying it down on some old wire shelving just to see if that works okay instead of hanging it up, because we're about to head out for vacation and I just don't have the time to hang it all up. So hopefully it works out alright. Alright, well, the garlic has been fully cured. I probably could have trimmed it and put it away a couple weeks ago, but busy in the summertime. So there's a bunch of tops and roots in the bucket. And here you can see it's about half the haul, 145 heads of garlic in the box, and about as many yet to go. So, one thing to point out, so these are the garlic heads when the scape or the flower is trimmed off before it forms. And this is garlic where the flower was not trimmed off. Now these were younger ones, but you can see they don't bulb up nearly as well if you leave the flower on it, because it puts the energy into making the seeds, which looks like, here's a little one that I saved. So it's like little tiny garlic cloves that are the seeds that you can plant, but of course the first garlic you get from them will be small and take several years of replanting and regrowing to get you know, good usable sized heads of garlic. So I'll just show a couple heads being clipped, and that'll do it for my 2022 garlic harvest. Okay. And there it is. Okay. Got it? Everybody good? Huzzah! Try not to shoot my belly. Okay.